Today I will be discussing chemistry chapter 1, class 10. That's chemical reaction and equation, the chapter name. And under this we will be studying two questions. That's what is chemical reaction and the characteristic of chemical reactions. So before we go into the chapter details, let me just talk about a few things about chemistry. You see, when we say chemistry, there are two types of people. One is like who loves chemistry. The another one is the person who hates or who is lazy to study chemistry. So like for all those who are lazy, it's just because you think too much. When you think too much, you find it difficult. So we should not think too much. We should not think that it's too hard. And also, like, chemistry is the study of everything, you can say that, because see, even our body is made up of chemicals, and even when we sit, eat, sleep, there is chemical reactions taking place. So like, we can say that chemistry is the study of everything. Yeah. And so let's go to today's topic, that is chemical reaction and equations. So what is chemical reaction? Before I explain to you, let's just see some few definitions. There is two definitions here. The first one is substance undergo chemical change to produce new chemical substance with new chemical identity and property. The another definition is it is a process in which two or more substances formed a new substance. Alright? Yeah, so let's see. Chemical reaction. What is chemical reaction? What do you understand? Here it says that like when two or more compounds like comes together and react, alright, and then they form a new molecules. And then like see what happens in chemical reaction is the old bonds are broken and the new bonds are formed. The old bonds gets break, alright, and then they form a new bonds out of it. See, example here I give Zn plus H2SO4 reacts to give ZnSO4 plus H2. So here see, okay, the reaction. See, the two H2 they form hydrogen gas and then they breaks the bond with SO4. And so since the H2 breaks the bond with SO4, the SO4 bonds with Zn and they form ZnSO4. So here, like I have said, it's taking place. The chemical reaction is taking place. The old bonds are broken and the new bonds are formed. Right? Yeah. So let's go to the chemical characteristic of chemical reactions. Like there might be questions in exams like what are the characteristics of chemical reactions. So when it comes like that, you have to explain each characteristic with one example. Change in state. As we all know, state there is three types like solid, liquid, and gas. So, alright, so let's go to the example. See, H2 gas, that's G, H2 plus O2, hydrogen plus oxygen give water. So how it comes is, when we put in a container jar, we put H2 plus O2, and after a while, alright, when we come and check the container, earlier we have put H2 plus O2, but when we come later and check the container, there will be water in it. Alright, so see the change of state is taking place. Gas to liquid. Alright, so and then let's go to the next point, that is change in color. Change in color. Change in color. Alright, so as we all know, color means like change in color means it means like the color changed and then like in the reactions. Alright, so let's see the example, that is Fe plus CuSO4 reacts to give FeSO4 plus Cu. So here actually the copper sulfate aqueous solution is blue, alright, it's blue, but when we add iron to copper sulfate aqueous solution, it becomes blue-green. Alright, so we can see the change in color. The change in color is taking place when we add iron. Okay, so the third one is evolution of gas. It means, as we all know, evolution of gas, it means the gas is coming out the gas is coming out. Alright, so let's go to the example. The example is like the first one, alright, is the same with this one. So we should not forget what is chemical reaction. The example I said, right? The hydrogen breaks the bond with SO4 and the SO4 reacts with Zn and they form a new bond. So we can use the same example. So we should keep the reactions in mind, because chemistry is all about reactions and chemical equations. So if you use the similar ones, it will be more easy for you. So here's the evolution of gas Zn plus H2SO4 plus reacts to give ZnSO4. As I've explained earlier, the 2H2 breaks the bond with SO4, and then the 2H they form a hydrogen gas, and so the SO4 reacts with Zn to form ZnSO4. Alright? Yeah. So H2 is hydrogen, so the hydrogen is coming up, alright? The hydrogen is releasing. And the fourth one is change in temperature. Here, let's see the example. Change in temperature, as we all know, it's like hot to cold or cold to hot, right? And then example, CaO plus H2O reacts to give CaOH2. Here, see. Alright, I'll explain you. And okay, see, actually the calcium oxide, okay, the calcium oxide is solid particles. Alright, you see those circles, they are solid particles. But when we react with water, alright, when we react with water, it becomes calcium hydroxide. And lots of energy are released. Alright, lots of energies are released in a heat form. Okay, in a heat form. So like after the reactions, when we try to touch this test tube, it is very hot. So we can see the state that is change in temperature. Yeah, you can see the change in temperature. Alright, so before we go to that, calcium oxide, I said calcium oxide, it is also called as quicklime. You might get in 1 mark, so quicklime, alright. And here calcium hydroxide, it's known as slag lime. Calcium hydroxide is also known as slag lime. Okay, you might get in 1 mark. So. And also the last one is formation of precipitate. The fifth one is the formation of precipitate. So okay, see, first we will go to the example so that you will understand the definition for it too. Okay, so here BP bracket NO3 slash close the bracket 2 plus Ki reacts to give BPI2 plus KNO3. Okay, so here lead nitrate solution reactions gives potassium lead nitrate solution reactions plus potassium iodide solution reaction gives potassium nitrate solutions, and we get yellow color. Alright, and then see, when two solution is mixed, right, yeah. Alright, yeah. When two solution is mixed, alright, when two solution is mixed, and after the reaction, alright, down the solutions, you will see some solid particles. Okay, so this is known as precipitate. Alright, see, when two solution is mixed, you will see after the solution you will see some solid particles. This is known as precipitate. Alright, so today we have discussed 2 questions. There is chemical reaction and what is chemical reactions and characteristic of chemical reaction. And then please try to solve all the questions, and if you haven't started studying still, you can start now, because it's never too late. You can start from today, and all the best. I will continue the next topic with the same chapter in the next video.